Picture yourself on the banks of the Nile thousands of years ago. Your survival depends on predicting the river's annual flood. The Egyptians found their answer in the sky, not the water. Just before the flood, a brilliant star, Sirius or Sopdet, rose on the eastern horizon before sunrise. This event, the heliacal rising of Sirius, became the anchor for their year. They noticed the interval between risings was about 365 days, so they built a calendar around it. 12 months of 30 days gave 360 days, and they added 5 extra festival days at the end. This was one of humanity's first solar calendars, simple, elegant, and revolutionary. It let Egyptians plan farming, taxes, religious ceremonies, and massive projects like the pyramids. The calendar became the invisible framework holding society together. But calendars are rarely perfect. The solar year is about 365 1/4 days, not 365. The Egyptians' calendar drifted by a day every 4 years, but it worked well enough for centuries. This small error would become a puzzle for future civilizations. The quest for a perfect calendar had only just begun. The Egyptians wrote the first chapter in humanity's story of timekeeping. Their innovation shaped not just their world, but the world to come. The stars, the river, and the calendar, an ancient equation for survival. And so, the journey to master time began with a single star. The story of calendars was just getting started. Why did so many cultures invent calendars? At its core, it's about finding order in chaos. Early societies needed to know when to plant, harvest, and prepare for the seasons. Mistiming could mean disaster. The sky's cycles became their clock, guiding agriculture and survival. Calendars weren't just practical, they were social glue. They synchronized religious festivals, ceremonies, and communal rituals, uniting people in shared beliefs. The calendar told you when to work, when to pray, and when to celebrate. Creating a calendar required observation, record-keeping, and calculation, a leap in human cognition. It was a collaborative generational project, each culture building on the last. Calendars reveal our drive to understand, predict, and shape the future. They are a testament to our pattern-seeking minds. The quest for order and time pushed civilization forward. Every calendar is a story of human ingenuity, and that story is still unfolding. In Mesopotamia, the Babylonians mastered astronomy and mathematics, but their focus was the moon. They built a calendar of 12 lunar months, about 354 days, 11 short of the solar year. To fix the drift, they added an extra month now and then, a process called intercalation. At first, this was decided by priests or kings, but later, they developed a 19-year cycle, adding 7 extra months in that span. This kept their lunar calendar in sync with the seasons. The Babylonians also gave us the 7-day week, naming days after the sun, moon, and 5 visible planets. Their system spread far and wide, influencing calendars for millennia. The Babylonian blueprint, lunar months, intercalation, and the week became a foundation for timekeeping. Their innovations shaped how we divide and measure time. The legacy of their lunar math is still with us. Calendars became more than tools, they became traditions. The Babylonians set the stage for centuries of debating and adaptation. Their blueprint endures in every week we live. In Mesoamerica, the Maya created a timekeeping system of astonishing complexity. They used multiple calendars at once, each with its own purpose. The Tzolk'in, a 260-day sacred cycle, guided rituals and divination. The Hab, a 365-day civil calendar, tracked the seasons and agriculture. 18 months of 20 days plus 5 unlucky days made up the Hab. These two calendars interlocked, forming the calendar round, a 52-year cycle. For history, the Maya used the long count, tracking days from a mythic creation date. This system let them record events across centuries. The Maya saw time as cycles within cycles, each with cosmic meaning. Their calendars governed everything from farming to coronations. The end of a long count cycle in 2012 sparked modern myths, but for the Maya, it was just another turn of the wheel. Their vision of time was vast, precise, and deeply spiritual. The Maya remind us that calendars can be both science and sacred art. Ancient Rome's early calendar was chaos. 10 months, then 2 more tacked on, still falling short of the solar year. To fix the drift, they added an extra month, but the decision was political, not astronomical. The high priest, often a politician, could manipulate the calendar for personal gain. During political turmoil, the calendar was neglected, drifting wildly out of sync with the seasons. By Julius Caesar's time, January was showing up in autumn. The calendar, meant to create order, had become a tool of confusion and power. Farmers, priests, and citizens were lost in the mess. Rome needed a radical fix, a new system that couldn't be so easily abused. The broken calendar was a symbol of a republic in crisis. Julius Caesar would soon take on the challenge. The fate of Rome's timekeeping and its future hung in the balance. Order would return, but only through revolution. In 46 BCE, Julius Caesar seized control and set out to fix Rome's calendar for good. He consulted Sisigines of Alexandria, who knew the solar year was about 365 and 1/4 days. To realign the calendar, Caesar added 3 extra months to that year, making it 445 days, the year of confusion. This reset allowed for a new system, the Julian calendar. It had 365 days, with a leap day added every 4 years to account for the extra quarter day. February got the leap day, and the calendar finally matched the sun. The Julian calendar was a triumph of science and political will. It brought stability to Rome and later to all of Europe. For over 1,600 years, it was the standard for the Western world. Caesar's reforms shaped commerce, religion, and daily life for centuries. He didn't just conquer lands, he conquered time. The Julian calendar was his enduring legacy, but even this system wasn't perfect. Even after Caesar's reform, the Roman calendar kept some odd traditions. Romans didn't number days sequentially. They counted backwards from 3 anchor points: kalends, nones, and ides. The Ides of March, March 15, became infamous as the date of Caesar's assassination. A soothsayer warned him, "Beware the Ides of March," a warning he ignored. The uneven lengths of our months, 30, 31, and February's odd count, stem from Roman superstition and politics. Legend says Augustus wanted August to match July in length, so a day was taken from February. These quirks are more than trivia, they're fossils of ancient beliefs and power plays. Our calendar is a patchwork of superstition, ego, and tradition. Every date we mark carries echoes of Roman politics and myth. The calendar is a living document shaped by centuries of human hands. Each oddity tells a story of our attempt to master time. The Roman legacy is in every month we live. The Julian calendar was close, but not perfect. The solar year is about 11 minutes shorter than 365.25 days. Over centuries, this tiny error added up. By the 1500s, the calendar was 10 days off. The Catholic Church needed Easter to align with the spring equinox, so Pope Gregory XIII ordered a fix. In 1582, 10 days were simply dropped. October 4th was followed by October 15th. The new Gregorian calendar also refined leap years. Years divisible by 100 aren't leap years unless also divisible by 400. This tweak made the calendar nearly perfectly match the solar year. The reform caused confusion. People lost 10 days overnight and some feared their lives had been shortened. But the Gregorian calendar solved the drift, keeping holidays and seasons in sync. Not everyone adopted it at once. Protestant and Orthodox countries resisted for centuries. The calendar became a battleground of religion and tradition. But eventually, the Gregorian system spread worldwide. Today, it's the global standard, a testament to the power of small corrections. The quest for perfect timekeeping continued, one leap at a time. Even now, we're still making tiny adjustments. The Gregorian calendar's adoption was slow. Britain switched in 1752, Russia in 1918. For centuries, different countries lived on different dates, complicating history and daily life. Our calendar is a patchwork of ancient ideas stitched together by necessity and demand. Today, atomic clocks keep time with mind-boggling precision, revealing even the Earth's irregular spin. Scientists now add leap seconds to keep our clocks in sync with the planet. The puzzle of time isn't fully solved, it's an ongoing project. Every date on your phone is the result of millennia of observation, calculation, and compromise. Our calendar is a living legacy of Egyptian priests, Babylonian astronomers, Mayan scribes, Roman politicians, and reforming popes. It's one of humanity's greatest collaborative achievements. The story of timekeeping is still being written, 1 second, 1 day, 1 year at a time. And every time you check the date, you're part of that story.